things what I see in life, faith, family, and friends. Without any of those, life isn't worth living, isn't it? The main body of my life is my faith, and that's what's kept me going through looking after elderly parents, bringing up my children, grandchildren, nursing my parents in their old age, and then eventually my husband. And God gave me the grace, the strength to see that through, and I nursed him right up to the day he died. Wow. So that to me was a grace and a gift from God. So God, as you can see, is very important in our lives. And as far as Mike, you all know Mike from before, we've been friends for about 40 years. We've never been married. I've tagged him along and tried to find him a partner.
That's what he looks happy.
But he's been a great friend to me all through this. And we are very good friends. And the good thing is I can tell him to buzz off home when I'm having enough of it.
Not going now then?
But he's always good. He always comes and helps me out whenever I'm going anywhere. And today I didn't realise till I come through the door, I thought I was going to be bringing my crafts. Because since giving up work, I've always loved to sew. When the kids were small and money was short, I used to make all my own clothes, but I thought, oh, I don't want to do that when I retire. So I went into making crafts. And I've been busily doing that for a few years, and I didn't think to bring it today because I thought you might think I was creepy.
Next time.
If I get what? If I get invited next time, I'll make sure that I'm putting them down. Anyway, I want to share something with you today. We've got a new priest now with Pastor Gareth, and I know Jeff, I've met him and knows him well. And he's a very up-and-coming priest, and like everywhere else, we're very short on priests. And he's actually our parish priest, and he covers 4 parishes. That's Yearly Miskin, Intraforest, and 2 up the Rhondda. And we've 4 different congregations, so he's really got his hands full. And the very words I said to him when somebody put him on to me was like, Pastor, I need to have 4 good teams because you're going to need them, otherwise you're going to burn out. So he's very enthusiastic. So enthusiastic, my list of things to do is always growing. So we did a Discovering Christ course back last year, and I was nominated the leader. So it's an American-based type of course that we were doing. And one of the things they suggested then, you should have a sense of humour as Christians, because God is always laughing, I think, you know, when things go wrong, I look up and say, oh, have you got mess, have you got me into now? So I'm really convinced that God has got a great sense of humour. So when I was doing this course, we were advised that always start with a joke. So I brought one along for you today. If I can find it, I'm on the right page here. Do you know Jesus Christ? An old nun who was living in a convent next to a construction site noticed the coarse language of the workers and decided to spend some time with them to correct their ways.
I'm sorry.
Is that the ice cream man? No, it's not. It's just when I heard it the first time, I thought, oh, I got that tonight. Anyway, going back to this nun now. She decided that she would take her lunch and sit with these workers and talk with them. She put her sandwich in a brown bag and walked over to the spot where the men were eating. Sporting a big smile, she walked up to the group and asked, and do you know Jesus Christ? They shook their heads and looked at each other, somewhat confused. Then one of the workers looked up at the steelworks and yelled out, anybody up there know Jesus Christ? One of the steel workers yelled out, why? The worker yelled back, because his wife's down here with his lunch. So I'm going to bring Michael up now, because as well as going to the same church, we sing together in a folk group. And he's got a little bit of a talent where he writes songs. So they're quite easy to pick up, so I've put a few on the sheet today. But, that's his pledge. So Michael, get your guitar.